After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months. Bellariva was my chance to... I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service. Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish. Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew I daydreamed constantly about the weird and my story. It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't in the main square, meanwhile. As I handed out I was starting to worry it was a little girl.
My tape is broken and I tried to fix...
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Why did you do that?
If I sit by your side and hold you so tight.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fix. It's my mum. She.
When Izzy's friends called for her, I usually preferred a chat. She seemed like a happy kid. My first repair complete. I was exhausted when I got the address led me to a quaint little the front door.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this. It's. Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks. Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label. Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together? Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father...
As Joseph put the statue...
Sorry.
When I told my parents that Joseph's work must have been... My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Walking into town, I was about to go inside. Her place was...
It's a bit slow today, but at least I've got plenty of time to practice. Can you see if you can figure out... Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this. You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
like some of these wires aren't connecting correctly. Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up. There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go? When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take.
So it's all working now. That's if I can pay my phone bill.
I sat at one of the empty as she talked.
I know I still owe you from last. You don't need to be here though.
When the call ended, the next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready. I was about to set out when I was curious. The woman in front of me was... So this was Carmen. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful...
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror. Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working. I felt a pang of envy.
I picked it up on my
I had no idea what... It was strange, really. She took some test shots.
Sending you to me might be... I hear nothing.
That didn't sound good. The sun was setting over Bellariva by the...
Maria!
Carmen seemed pleased to see.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the car.
Carmen led me to a bath, so there was.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. I don't know, it's a bit, flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
It works! I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set. The sign fixed, we headed outside and The smile froze on her face.
Of course.
Carmen opened her mouth to it, finally pausing and... It was the day before the festival, and the whole town... I barely reached their... It was Izzy. She led me through to...
You have to squeeze past it.
I hadn't planned on on the table inside.
Can you fix... Do grown-ups play games as well? Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard. Her toy fixed. I watched Izzy. Well, I'd better head. Why would he think that? Izzy looked down. My dad said I have to go. With that, Izzy dove. It made me think.
I was so Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, it was only then I noticed. I was, totally embarrassed. You must be so busy.
I'll be declaring that I'll...
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Are you sure it will all fit back together? I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.